bye. Don't be shy. Bye.
Yes, darling, can I help you?
CAS is part of City University. It's about one third of it. The university is very much focused on business and the professions.
Being situated in the heart of the City of London, the financial capital of Europe, I think gives you more opportunities to interact with actual real business leaders.
It just has an opportunity to make use of the enormously strong business, political and financial connections which are based in London.
The main base is in Northampton Square, which is really close to Angel Islington, and it's a very lively area with lots of cafes, pubs, bars, and it makes it very nice for people who live in halls.
You've got loads of theatres, cinemas, pubs, clubs, places to enjoy yourself.
CAS is one of the most international universities I've ever been to, because in my course that 80% are international.
I partake in the Banking and International Finance degree. There's also 3 degrees, which is investment, real estate and risk analysis. There's also a management degree, a business studies degree, and a more specialised actuarial science degree.
CAS offers a lot of sandwich degrees, 4-year courses with 1-year placement, and they also help us to find a placement, which is very good.
You can either take the first straight course, which is 3 years, or you could decide to take after your second year, you could choose to study abroad or work abroad, or alternatively you could decide to work in the UK with one of the partner institutions.
The CAS has a large number of scholarships across all of its programmes.
The finance programmes are very well respected in the City of London and with the various financial institutions that recruit from here.
Even as I travel around back to New York, onto the continent, the name CAS is now one that's known for leading business education.
CAS doesn't sit in its sort of academic ivory tower. It actually gets out there and communicates and interacts with business.
The courses at CAS are very flexible because students can choose different electives throughout the second and the third year.
So with banking, you could choose to go into investment banking or into finance or into more to a marketing business route.
We have teamwork, we have big lectures, small tutorial groups, and we definitely get to apply what we're learning.
CAS is one of those specialised universities which takes into account today's knowledge, which I think is really important because you don't want to learn something that's been written in books 20 years ago.
Our professors and academic staff all have both academic insights but also have real insight into what it means to run a business.
Because most of them are still working at the city, are still employed there, it's a very good way to actually learn what's going on in the business world.
The undergraduate courses are designed to bring together an academic approach to the subject, but also to have a practical approach too.
We actually build careers in right from the outset so that we make sure when someone comes to join us as a student that we're able to give them the kind of development they're after.
They have a career service where people can apply, send their CVs to, and they help us find a job, or different fairs we can visit.
We like to think that our undergraduates, when they leave us, are really ready for the world of employment.
Most decide to go into the City of London to work straight away. Others choose to go into masters or postgraduate degrees. So even if you don't want to study, the possibilities to work are very good.
Because of the good reputation of CAS, big investment banks are actually looking out for those students, and most graduates get very good jobs in the city.
I've always tried to employ and have employed people from the CAS Business School. They're great people.
CAS has over 12,000 alumni and 17 overseas alumni associations, which is completely crucial for networking.
You know, because I'm from India and I could go back home and meet up with people from CAS, and it's a different connection just because you've been to the same institution.
There's now pretty much very few industries, very few parts of the world you will not find a CAS alum who can help you.
Students have a very good learning environment within the CAS undergraduate school at City University. And we're investing in a new facility for the undergraduate school, which will provide a student centre for them in the heart of the Northampton Square precinct.
It's got the Kleinworth Benson Library here, which is just stacked full of more journals and scientific and business publications than you could possibly need.
There are breakout rooms where a lot of studying and project work goes on.
We have great computer facilities.
We've also got a dealing room, supported by Bloomberg.
The environment that you're working in really helps, and it's conducive to learning. It's fantastic.
I myself is part of the CAS Business Group, so we have group seminars and group speakers. So recently we had Stelios from Easy Group, who's an ex-alumni of CAS.
One of the things I've always tried to do nowadays is go back and talk to the students myself, so I'm trying to give something back.
CAS is a very lively place to come and study. It's very active. There's a buzz about it. There's a creativity about it.
It's in the heart of one of the world's most powerful financial districts, and that proximity gives it absolute value.
My experience here has been both personally and professionally rewarding, made lifelong friends, gained a mentor, and got a first-class degree.
CAS has an amazing reputation, great lecturers, amazing facilities, and is based in the heart of London. You couldn't ask for more.